I don't think my wife is asleep. 2:49. Am I lie awake in bed laying on my right side? My wife is behind me. She's awake, I can tell. I can feel her staring at me from behind. She's always been a night owl, but tonight feels different. She feels wrong. She's breathing heavy. I should check on her. But for the life of me, I cannot bring myself to turn around. 3:03. I can feel her moving closer to me. She moves ever so slightly, and I can feel her touch the back of my hair. Is she caressing me? The hairs on my neck are standing up. Why is her hand so cold? I can see the door to my room through the darkness. My entire body just wants to jump up and run to it. I can't do that. I'm being silly. 3:13 a.m. She's right behind me. I can smell her breath. It's horrible. I've never smelled her like this before. I can feel something pressing into my back. Is it a knife? It doesn't feel sharp. I gotta do something. I decide to jump up and turn the light on, but right before I do, the hall light turns on. I can hear my wife coming up the stairs. She's on the phone with her mom. I can hear her crying. Apparently her grandpa died earlier today. He never liked me. Maybe that's why he decided to pay me a visit tonight.
So it was like 11 p.m. and I wanted some food, so Elle went to McDonald's just a few minutes away from my house, and I was walking and some random breathing starts. At the time, I was thinking it was the wind. And it sounded closer, and Elle looked beside me, and it stops, and I start going thinking not much of it, and I went on, got my food, I started walking, and the breathing comes back still. I was still thinking it was the wind. Then I look beside, and there is this massive guy, 7 foot tall, and Elle scream, and he says, "It's Oki," in this voice so deep, and Elle just start running, and all I'm hearing is "come back." He was screaming, and I start running faster and got back to my house, and all night I just heard breathing beside my windows, so I phoned the police, and they arrive and report nothing, and said imaging stuff. I have no mental illness. And they leave, and it stops, but 20 minutes later, it starts again. And so I know I was on my own. So I sat all night in wardrobe with a knife, and about 7 a.m. it stops, and nothing has happened since then. What the biggest human you've encountered? I've never met a 30-year-old person before. I encountered someone who's 30 years old for the first time. I became obsessed with studying him, follow him, even getting a job where he works to observe him closely. Eventually attempt to dissect him to understand his organs, believing he belongs to a different race. Quick question, what is the largest country in the world? Comment down below. However, when the man mentions people of older ages like 40 and 65, the person realizes there's more to explore. They decide to broaden their study to older age groups, fascinated by what they might discover. This was by far the scariest encounter I have seen on Reddit. How about you?